I click the button to lock it. And I lock it and it immediately unlocks. And I'm like, my key's in here? Like, how's my key in there? Like, my key's in my pocket. And I grab them like, oh crap, where's my key? So then I'm on a call trying to like have an intelligent conversation with the client. And I'm looking all over this truck. I am trying to tear this entire truck apart without making any noise because I'm still having a conversation with this person that I'm trying to sell my services to. And I cannot find this freaking key. Hey everybody, welcome to today's episode of the TexTenn podcast. I'm Keith. I have with me Mr. Clay Blair.
Hi, everybody.
What's going on, big guy?
Nothing. You good?
So, I'm good. I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off today, and the air conditioning has been out in this building since Monday. So,
that's not good. And
I mean, at least it's not summer.
well, I was gonna say it's at least in the 50s right now in the mornings. It quickly runs up to 70, almost 80 degrees.
Yeah. It's they've got the doors open right now, so it gets some air. But I had to finally bring a fan in.
Well, you just asked me if I can hear the fan in the background. You didn't tell me why you have a fan rolling.
Yeah, it's warm. It's warm. But not like uncomfortable. It's just like not super comfortable. But I don't know. Again, I don't want to complain about first world problems, right? So
okay.
But that Monday was terrible because it was cold on Monday, so I actually wore long sleeves pants like a normal human being. And I get in here and the heat's on, but the heat like wouldn't turn off. Like it just kept going. And I was like, oh, it's like hot in here. And then what happened was like it kicked on and wouldn't turn off because the air conditioner wouldn't come on. And it was a whole thing.
It was a whole thing. Yeah.
It was a whole thing. So anyway.
Yeah, I don't do well when whether it's in a vehicle or house or
it makes me grumpy.
It's hot. I don't do well. I don't do well.
So I haven't gone back to work from home, but I have been walking around outside, like cooling down a little bit. So, but the fan definitely helps. So,
are you spending? To me, this is the first. Is this the first year that you've actually had an office at the college?
No, it's the first year I've used it
on
a regular basis.
Okay.
Yeah. I just like, because like what happens is when you work at home by yourself, one, you don't ever stop because like the moment like the kids are out the door, like I can start working, or at least I don't ever stop. So I start working, but then it's also harder to turn it off at the end of the day when the kids come home, as opposed to the kids getting home and then me getting home.
Yeah.
Like it's easier to shut off, but also like at some point you just get bored just being by yourself all the time, like and never leaving the island. So, because I don't go out to eat, so I would just stay at home sometimes for like 2 or 3 days at a time and just never leave the house.
Never leave.
Yeah. Like that's boring. So anyway, so here I sit. But anyway, how are you?
Great. Everything's good. I'm pretty well done with Christmas. I've got everything for everybody. I've still got to get Dad his, but I know what I'm getting and I know where I'm getting it from, and it's not
Just gotta actually do it.
difficult. Yeah, I just got to stop and do it.
Yeah. So, but you got my Christmas gift.
I did get your Christmas gift. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I opened that. Actually, no, I didn't open it. Ronnie and Kate yesterday opened it and were like,
it took until yesterday to get there?
Yeah.
That's weird.
So they were like kind of trying to hide it from me. They knew it was probably for me. They didn't. Kate asked Ron, "Did you get this one? No. Did you get this one? No."
Did it not have the card in there?
It had a card, but not your name on it. It just said, it had that thing. Whatever that is, the little square that you aim your phone at, that kind of deal.
Yeah.
And so I said, that is for me, and I'm trying to remember why I know this is for me, and then I remember you and I talked about it, and I said, but that was Keith, and so Cool. Thank you. That's a great spring pan. And I will, again, I need some mental preparedness time, but I will make you a cheesecake and deliver it to you in that pan. You're froze up. You haven't moved. I don't know how long I've been talking, but you're froze up and I'm not hearing you. If this is still recording, I'm on my own here. You just sent me there you are. There you're back. Are you here?
Okay, and it's automatically recording right out of the gate. So
It
that was
never
weird.
quit. At some point, I just realized you were gone. Keep it going. It make it.
May will have to,
Yeah,
to
it may
fix
be
it.
funny. I don't know where you left, but I looked.
I heard
you had not
that
moved.
the QR code, and that was it.
Oh, that was it.
That's the last thing I heard.
Yeah. Anyway, yes, it said this is a gift. It didn't say your name, but I knew it had to have come from you. Yeah. So anyway, yes, I will make you a cheesecake and
sweet.
But again, remember, it won't be next week. I need mental preparedness time to.
Okay, I'm going to send you the recipe that I want. I don't care that you use any specific recipe. I just the kind I want, really.
Okay.
So, and then you just make it. You tell me when to come pick it up.
Okay, no sweat.
Yeah, no, I'm excited about that though. I was like, heck yeah! If that's all it takes is getting him that spring pan, like done. Like, sign me up. But it's a good one,
very little about spring pans, but
yeah,
I think that's a good one. It's a little different in how the bottom is clipped into the versus my old one. My old one though, I was comparing them both last night, looking at the one you got me, looking at the one that I've had, and my old one, it tends to kind of leak out the bottom, but that's okay because it's got a tray that catches.
It catches it.
It catches it, but it's it's a very, very, very little trough, and so as you're pulling it out, it's kind of easy to spill out. I'm interested to see how the new one contains that, because the way it clips in, it's a little different. I'm not sure this one can leak, honestly.
Like it had something like 10,000 reviews or something, so I was like, it's got to be good.
Yeah,
it's
heavy. I think it's gonna be a great one.
Well, good. Let's hope that it is.
Yeah,
and it'll be the new standard for spring pans in your house
going forward.
Like going forward. There we go.
If it's not a Cuisinart spring pan, don't bring it in here.
Don't bring it in the kitchen. We don't need that.
Right.
That's funny. So okay, you told me you had a story, but of course we don't ever, like, for those of you who watch this show, again, the 15 of you that do, Clay and I don't talk ever. Like, we just like,
true.
I'm afraid to, because like we'll talk about something. We'll talk about something, and we won't, and it'll be a great story that we can't actually relive it on the podcast.
That's right.
So like we've learned our lesson. We just don't talk.
I wished I hadn't sent you did you look this dude up? I wished I hadn't sent you.
Okay,
good.
Because again, good. I was like, no, I'm not doing it.
I get it. Perfect. I'm glad that you didn't. All right.
Good.
So, Jamie and I were finishing up supper the other night. We may have been done. We may have just finished cleaning the kitchen. Anyway, at 7:30 the other night, her phone rings, and it's very rare for her phone to ring in the evening. And what was even weirder is she actually answered the phone call. It was some weird number. And actually, so she answers it. I think I was in the kitchen, and she answers it on speakerphone, and it turns out this is one of those political do you know this candidate type phone calls.
Sure.
And so anyway, again, she answers it. I'm surprised she answers it, but all of a sudden I'm intrigued on where this call's going.
Did you invite him to the podcast?
Well, I've had this thought is after we talk about it. I mean, this guy is the current, I think he's the current state rep he lives in McAllen. which
So why was he calling you?
evidently covers this district here, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so the person taking this poll is, you can tell it's a Mexican woman, I would say in her 50s. That's by listening to her voice, that's where I would put her. And so anyway, it starts and she says, "Do you know who Vincent Gonzalez is?" And Jamie and I are both going, "No, I've never heard of him," she says. And so the lady starts telling her all about Vincent Gonzalez, and at some point Jamie said, "Is he a Democrat? I mean, is he a Republican?" And she says, "No, he's a very conservative Democrat," and starts rattling off all of the things that this guy is in support of and in favor of. And I was like, well, he sounds like a Republican anyway.
Exactly. Like,
which was, going back to the things that you always say, that all of your Democrat friends
are actually
that think
Republicans.
they're Democrats are actually Republicans.
Correct.
Anyway, so she claims that one of the things that this guy has done is he was in support of some big company in Corpus that created a bunch of jobs. And I asked, I'm mouthing to Jamie, what company? And so Jamie asked, "Do you know what company this was?" The lady says, "No."
She didn't just put this on speakerphone?
Yes, it was on speakerphone.
Oh, okay.
But I was not making myself known that I was listening, hey, and that I was
group call.
That I was kind of giving Jamie. I was giving Jamie my opinion on the way that she should answer some of these questions. She didn't always do it. She didn't exactly answer them how I would have, but I mean, this was her phone call. So anyway, it turns out that at some point Jamie and the lady just went into a conversation of, would you support this guy? And she goes, I'm on the East Coast. I don't even know who this guy is. I'm just making.
Oh my God, that's great.
Which again was very surprising, because the way that she was asking these questions was more, I think, informative. It felt more that this is a plug for this guy. He created all these jobs in Corpus. No, I don't have any idea what company it was.
Right.
But it felt like it was more of a plug for this guy than it was a poll. And so when that lady said, I have to stay neutral on these. I don't even know who this guy is. I'm on the East Coast. I'm making my 800th phone call for the day.
Right.
It was really funny. It was really funny. It made me wonder how many of these calls that I get that I think are just spam, maybe these fun interactive.
I guarantee they are. So here's the crazy thing.
This woman's heart.
Well, but here's the crazy thing is she answered and actually had the conversation with her. If they call 1,000 people, I bet 20 actually have that conversation. That's why polls nowadays are not nearly as reliable, because again,
don't know how you can rely on them.
Such a small percentage of people.
Right.
So the fact that you didn't ask for his cell phone number so we could get him on the podcast is kind of a failure on your part.
He's not hard to find. I really do.
Find him.
I really do think we could intrigue him to come on and
have
make
a conversation with 2
case.
Republicans and let's have a conversation.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay.
I'll reach out to him. What are we waiting for?
Yeah.
I would be shocked if he does, but it'd be great.
I honestly, I would not be shocked. Just the setup of, hey, we had this phone call the other day. This is the story. We'd love for you to come on, and I think it'd be fun. I don't know nothing about the guy. Again, he sounds like a Republican for the way that he was described in this poll. But
so, I mean, the only disclaimer you need to make sure he understands is he has to be able to laugh. Like, he has to be able to take a joke. If you can't take a joke, don't come on. Don't embarrass yourself.
Sure.
I mean, it's not like we're gonna grill him, but let's have some fun. Let's laugh. Hey, we should totally do it. I'm down for it. Totally down for it. So, yeah, like I've never done that, but now
I don't
I
want
kind of
to.
want to take some of those calls.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. I took one. It's been a few years ago. It was a local race, and I answered the phone, and the lady says, "Would you support whoever it was, so and so?" And my only question to this lady was, "Is this person? I've never heard of this person, but we can answer this real quick. Is it a Democrat or Republican?" And she says, "Well, it's a Democrat." And I said, "Then I'm not supporting them." Oh,
The call's
and
over.
this person was dialed in, was certainly a, working the phone bank for this candidate,
Sure.
was certainly trying
local.
to persuade.
Yeah.
And she was, you could hear it in her voice that number one, that was my answer. Number two, this phone call is over. It's not happening.
Right.
And so, well, okay.
Okay, alrighty then. Thanks for ruining my day, but okay. That's really funny. That's funny. So I want to give you an update on the paper towel situation. Because I know somebody out here is waiting with bated breath on whether or not my paper towel
Oh,
not being long
yes.
enough.
So okay, the automatic paper towel dispensers.
Yes, I meant to say something about this last week
Okay.
when your brother was on, but I completely forgot. So you're right. If you start to pull before it stops,
Yeah.
you can pull out as much as you want. But the
Heck yeah,
problem
you
is,
can.
when they're only this long, you didn't have a chance because like there's
you
nothing to
got-
pull.
right.
Like you're like,
Yeah.
because you're like, hey, come on, like you're ready to pull. It's kind of
Yeah.
awkward. But the
Yeah.
ones here are like, I just pull out what I need and we're good to go. So
I'm glad that it has worked out for
life
you.
changing,
Yeah.
life changing.
Oh, I get
Because
it.
now I don't get
get it.
frustrated when I go to the bathroom and try to wash
Right.
my hands. Like
Right on.
it's life changing. So I
Right
appreciate
on.
that. Like
Sure
the
thing.
life, the things that I didn't know that I needed to know.
Sure thing.
Who would have thought Clay Blair would have been the one who taught me?
Trace just sent me a picture of him opening up a pickleball racket case with 2 rackets and a couple of pickleballs.
Oh,
Can't wait to
is
see
he
what
getting
this
into
means.
the
I don't know.
pickleball arena?
Oh, maybe that's what we can do when he comes down here for Christmas is him and I can run up to the pickleball court and have a go at it.
Are you guys still actively?
We haven't played
playing?
in a little while. We haven't
everybody
played
still
in
hurt?
a little while. I think it's more we just haven't quite got around to it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we just haven't. We haven't. But maybe Trace will bring him some pickleball stuff.
Yeah, re-spark the flame there. So I had a thing yesterday that I knew I was going to talk about when we did the podcast. So, basically all new vehicles have push button start now, right? Catch a key in there.
Sure.
You're good to go, right? So I get out. I'm on a call with a client. I get to the innovation center. I get out and I go to lock my door. And to lock my door, all you have to do is grab the handle. Blip, it locks, right? It won't lock. I'm like, that's really strange. Why is it not? So like I grab it like 3 or 4 times while it lock. So like forget it. I open it up and I click the button to lock it. And I lock it and it immediately unlocks. And I'm like, my key's in here? Like, how's my key in there? Like my key's in my pocket. And I grab them like, oh crap, where's my key? So then I'm on a call trying to like have an intelligent conversation with the client. They're not even a client yet. I'm trying to get them to become a client. And I'm going through everything in my truck, which there's not much stuff in my truck. And I jump in and I hit the button to see if it starts, and it still starts because I'm moving it all out. So finally, I just move everything and I put it all in the parking lot next to me. The car will still start. I'm like, oh, God. So so then I get my cell phone and I turn the little flashlight on, but it's bright enough out that the flashlight's just having no effect at all because it's just not bright enough. And I'm looking all over this truck. I am trying to tear this entire truck apart without making any noise because I'm still having a conversation with this person that I'm trying to sell my services to. And I cannot find this freaking key. I do this for like 20 minutes. I'm like, oh my God, I can't. I'm moving the seats forward. I'm moving them back. I can't find this thing. So I throw everything back in the truck and I drive to the house. And where I've got this flashlight that my buddy Neil got me that's like as bright as the sun. It's only like this big, but like you can shine it out of our backyard and it will light up a tree that's like 300 yards away.
Okay.
Like it's super, super bright. So I'm like, I'll find it with this thing. So then I get back to the house. This is a very long conversation. I get back to the house, going through, cannot find this stupid thing. I'm like, what in the world? Like, is there a chance that this key's not in here, but it thinks it's in here somehow? Like, what in the world? So finally, I just give up. I sit there, finish the conversation, and then I take my earbuds out and I start really going through it. I cannot find this thing. So then I call up my buddy Neil, who has the same truck. I said, hey, I know the answer to this, but it's not possible that this thing thinks the key's in here, but it's not actually in here, and it will continue to turn on and off. He goes, your key's in there somewhere. I was like, man, I've tore this entire thing apart. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm going to have to unbolt the seats and figure out where this thing is, because there's just only so many places it could be lost. As I'm talking to him, I'm moving the seat up again further. It has wedged itself up underneath the railing, and I've looked at it like 30 times, but didn't, because it's black on black. Like, it's all black. Looked at it like 30 times. I was like, oh my God, I just spent an hour trying to find this stupid key. And I was convinced, like, hey, yeah, I'm just like, I'm insane. This thing's not actually in here. But needless to say, an hour of wasted time later, I still haven't signed the client, but I have my key. So yeah, like that was the thing, is I didn't know how far away, like,
I don't either.
thing work. If it's,
I don't know if I assume, I don't know. Maybe that's something I'll try to figure out. Is
the funniest thing that came out of it, though, was when I was talking to my buddy Neil. He goes, my mom thought she had had this hack where she left her spare key in the car, and then she thought she was locking her car and locking the key in there, and then she would just jump in and take off, no big deal. She didn't realize for 2 years that when she locked the car, it unlocked itself when she walked away. She thought she had come up with this hack where I'll keep my, just so that way I always have a spare with me. Like, I can leave it there. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, no.
Oh, he was like, oh, mom, you just left your car for 2 years. You left your car unlocked, so and somebody could just take it because
the key was there.
So
in fact,
gosh, I was like, that's funny.
Gosh, Lee.
That's really, really funny. So, but anyway, okay, I have to.
You got an emergency.
I'm gonna have to jump off here. I got an emergency. Gotta go. Sorry everybody for the short episode. Kids call. Oh, real quick, Graham with the 3D printed stuff. I told you he took some back to school, right? Okay, so he was told, hey, if you bring anything 3D printed into the school at all ever again, you're going to go to the office. And he gave them away. He didn't sell them. He gave them away. So my initial reaction is, Graham, I want you to take this T-Rex to school and see what they say. Because if they take you to the office,
it's got to be considered educational.
Right. But also, if they take you to the office, I will show up and I will take care of that. I promise you. Because why am I like that? Like, I'm like, I want the fight. Like, let's do this. Let's go.
You want the
I
fight.
can't help it. I can't help it. But again, he was giving them away. He didn't sell them. But two, you guys are missing an opportunity. They're the Flower Bluff School District is trying to talk to me about teaching entrepreneurship at the junior high and the high school.
Oh no, not until we're
missing the opportunity, because we're already missing the opportunity. We have it going on. So anyway, so now he's pivoted, and we are actively. I've got it pulled up here on this other screen. We are actively figuring out how to create our own designs so that way he can sell them on eBay. So he's gonna ask you at some point what type of lamp you want, because lamps sell for a decent amount of money. So he's gonna hit you up to buy a lamp. Just a heads up.
Tell him I have very little interest.
No, he's gonna ask you. You're gonna break his heart.
I'm interested in.
Well, I mean, he tried to sell you the thing that I never brought to you, but yeah,
it's on me.
Anyway, he's gonna hit you up. So just a heads up. But anyway, yeah. So he's like, but here's the funny thing is here's where school I think has some value. Is school teaches you how to learn. You learn how to learn at school, right? Because he wants to be able to sell something today. I'm like, buddy, I don't know how to do 3D modeling. Like, I'm not creative. I don't know how to use that software. We're gonna have to learn how to use it together. Watch some YouTube videos. He's like, no, I want to sell something now. I'm like, go watch some YouTube videos. So he spent 2.5 hours last night watching YouTube videos to learn how to do this. And he printed his very first little stick man figure thing that he designed. So it's pretty funny though, because he's like, I want to sell something right now. I'm like, that's not how business works, bro. You don't get to just pull the trigger and sell something.
Yeah, I get it.
So
I think
he's having to learn some lessons.
I think if Flower Bluff approaches you to teach the entrepreneurial class again,
we're gonna do 3D printing.
Well, I
selling
think you
3D
say,
prints.
yeah, I would love to teach it, and I'm going to start with all of you, with all of the with the staff of this school.
When a kid's trying to sell
That's
stickers,
right.
don't shut them down.
That's right.
Yeah, that's funny. Anyway, all right, man. Thank you, everybody. Sorry for the short episode. Catch you next time.